Hi, Tuners. It's me, Landriscina, and today I would like to talk to you about one of my favorite episodes in this vlog for Dragon Ball Z, and that being episode 14 in the first season of Dragon Ball Z, known as Princess Snake. Now, before I get into this episode's namesake, I should say, let me first start by saying that in this episode we see that the Piccolo and the other people are training in their own special way, with Piccolo meditating in the Grand Wasteland, and Gohan finally discovers him. And it's funny, she said the word Piccolo, which in later episodes he referred to him as Mr. Piccolo, along with Mr. Tien, among others. So it's kind of weird that he referred to them as Mr. and not in this one. Also, I would think it would take him a little shorter time period to discover his mentor, but whatever. So, he also does that cool spinning rock thing around the tornado around his body stuff. It's really quite cool to look at. Okay, now the rest of the people, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu, are up there, they're training him to come his watch, Corn's watch. And one thing I get to point out, but when Piccolo and Mr. Popo wear the turbans, it's almost like a reference to Muslims and or Jainists. Jainists, the one that follows Jainism. I mean, Sikhism and Sikhs, because kind of like an alien type thing with darker skin. So I think that it's kind of like Toei Animation trying to say something. I don't know what, but it's weird. It's like an alien with darker skin type of thing. I might be reading too much into it, but oh yeah. By the way, Gaz, I believe that Gaz was voiced by Chris Sabat, Logan Piccolo, and Vegeta. So there's that. And then also in the end of the episode they show Vegeta and Nappa reaching the edge of the solar system, which is weird because they show Jupiter next to them in the path. So there's a little bit of confusion on that part. But now, let's get on to the namesake of this episode, Princess Snake. Hands down one of the more obscure and overlooked filler characters in this show. Now, I like Princess Snake. I like the idea of Princess Snake because she's like a very lonely princess who takes the form of Snake Levon, possibly the namesake for Snake Way. But there's a bit of stretch there. No pun intended. But it's weird because Princess Snake represents kind of I should put this when Toriyama made the concept of Princess Snake, he definitely had a more Chinese theme to her. for example, the pagoda that she lived in, the palace, it resembled the Chinese, Japanese pagoda or castle. Also, for the same matter, Goku believes that she's the mysterious Kai and fights her, and then goes over his shoulder. You know, it's acquired as what he was taught for the point. A dude like to tango with her. That's not the point. We know that with various opponents, Goku has fought and befriended. That Toriyama has a very jaded view to change people. For example, when he first saw Long, he was dressed in a communist outfit, army outfit. Now he is a pig, obviously, so I know that the dude that men are pigs, and he extended being Chinese people are pigs. But Mercenary Tao is also a Chinese person with like a Chinese uh, um, Chinese outfit on. It's not called cheap out. That's the dress. But they also have Chi Chi as being, she's supposed to be Goku's wife, but she's also a stud crone in that she likes to work her son's bone with schoolwork, very academically focused. Much to the detriment of fighting skills, even though he wants to go out and play and fight and whatnot. She still won't want to do it because he's like, he should be taught to be serious with academics. And somebody else who I can't give that for you right now, but I'm sure there is at least one other Chinese person that just like the Chinese person that is bad or evil or some has stood so called. So Toriyama specifically made this in a woman character in the in the Dragon universe. I don't know if it's gonna be in manga, but it's pretty noticeable. Because he was trying to say that Chinese women are snakes in the grass, but try to deceive you and try to put you to sleep and try to do all kinds of things to you. It's actually kind of annoying because I like Chinese culture. I like Chinese people. Some of my best friends from college were Chinese. Even none of them were women. But that's beside the point. Anyway, so go to this pagoda. He thinks that she's King Kai. She fights him, or he fights her, and he offers her a big meal and a bed and bed in the hot tub and hot springs. Now, the hot spring thing is a Japanese thing, I believe, and he like that he's boiled to death in the water. But it just so happened that he just mooning her, showing her his big scene ass, leading on to develop a taste for seeing meat as she gets married to Raditz. Now, before I forget this part, Remember that street sweeper a few episodes ago? Oh, it's back, and this time they show him coming up on Goku from the front. But I thought that in the last episode he was Goku ran up from behind him. Um, there's something wrong with the direction of that, but whatever. You would think that somebody would warn him about Princess Snake, especially King Yama, because King Yama actually got away from Princess Snake. No, I gotta say, I love the design of Princess Snake. She's very cordial, very kind, very sweet, up to get to know her. Because, I think this is because two things. Number one, that her cheap house and her servants are in cheap house too. I love cheap house. I love kimonos. I love the outside of Vietnam too. But cheap out and the Chungsium, the longer version of that, very very sexy. You know, you see Chung wearing that, everybody else wearing it. Princess Snake is like an underrated character in Dragon Ball Z, I think. A film character at least. I would marry a girl instantly if she dressed like Princess Snake at a Comic Con. You know, assuming she was of age. You know, she was over 30 years old or whatever. She might on the spot. So, this is that. You know, she tried to feed Goku, which is a big mistake because Saiyans are known for their huge appetite. Much more, they eat much more than the clubs do. Which is weird because Goku ate some of that fruit. Yum is a fruit tree there. And it's been over 3 months, so I don't know where that came from, but it doesn't make much sense that that he will be that hungry this is short time period. But he is. It's our Goku for you. He's hungry. Like me. So he, they feed him and he eats like a pig. To the point that he disgusted even the servants, even Princess Snake. And they drugged all the food too. So it takes a lot to knock Goku out. And I gotta say that with the design of Princess Snake, she reminded me of two characters. Number one, she reminded me of him from Powerpuff Girls. She came by a little bit later, but she reminded me of that. Especially when she transformed into her real self, her evil-eyed self. And number two, she reminded me of the girl from Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the psychopath who wants a man, and she's really hungry and thirsty for Goku. Quite literally, actually, because later on she turned into a real snake and tried to devour Goku. Now, a hero beats the snake. Obviously, he was trying to die, but I gotta say that I like her assistant too. Even the one with the eye that says, should we feed him more food? Yeah, we should feed him more food. More drugs. I thought that she would have all kind of kinky god snake sex with him after she got hot and bothered and tired and all that. And drowsy from eating all the food and drug and stuff. Now, tried that Princess Snake wouldn't know already about the sand because she said that she lasted for 1,000 years before after King Yama got away from her, which King Yama's a giant, so how in the hell would people eat somebody like that? Whatever. So she, she's very man hungry to the point where I would play the theme song of her as being whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boy. Watch out, boy. She'll shoot you up. She's a man eater by whole notes. For those of you who are too young to know that, that was a song from the 70s. Good song too. But she she tried to eat him, and he almost himself too because he built the beast literally as the main palace turned into her body, and it turns out that he's surrounded by her, much like later on when he visits the end of Boo, Mountain Boo, and he escapes through a mouth, obviously, and she then chases after him in the sky, and then he flies around and gets her caught in a knot like you do with the snake in Tarzan. But here's my question: he's flying around over a snake way over the clouds. So wouldn't it make sense that he would just fall again into the clouds again? You know, that doesn't make much sense. And same for her too. Wouldn't it make sense that she falls into the, the under area too? I believe she does, but that's beside the point. And then she has to deal with God and Meds and all the other undead people. So, yeah. I enjoy Princess Snake. I enjoy her servant too. Now, I would like to see them brought back, but the only mention they make it that he married Reddit, which the question is she in a humanoid form or is she in the snake form? I don't know what kind of love nests are the sands get into, but still it's kind of weird to think of a snake as being a lover for a humanoid alien or a monkey. Maybe they get on when Red transform into the Great Ape. Kind of weird though, but yeah, it's just that's weird. Instead of bringing that up, but is that anyway? Who here likes Princess Snake? Okay, who here would like for them to bring her back one day? Okay, let's see. It's got a big reference to the red hair. Maybe it has to do with Red Riding Hood from an older cartoon, like from the 50s or 60s, maybe even 70s. Again, you probably wouldn't understand what that is, but yeah. She also, when she transformed into an evil form, she got remind me of a Sailor Moon villain. And yeah, when he gets dissolved into paste to close the head, there's no repercussions, no rip marks or bum marks on his body or his clothing. That's gotta be questionable too. Anyway, um, when she go down and it defeated, but what I think more with this one. What happened to the hot springs when got transformed. They become alive too. It that like her bladder or something like that. Anyway, that's not important right now. So it goes on its midway to Lokai. The hands are back on the edge of its system, looking to conquer Earth, and they have a very interesting dream sequence with Goku, in which Goku is knocked out, and then she finds out that he's too tame for her to take over. And then he tries to eat him, and it's called up Gohan and Chi. And the funny is that when we enter the door to let him in, the, Vegeta and Nappa open it, and they do a very good job with keeping their face in the bright and shadows. They have the eye lit up, like they were gonna attack him or something. That's pretty cool the way they do that. And then she tried to attack him a whole bit, but everything was happy and stuff, and he ends up right away and stuff. You think they would be one to go quick about it, but whatever. So, really great to get this episode. Anyway, and thank you for watching my video on the 14th episode of the first season of the show. We're not even halfway done with it, because there are like 39 episodes of the entire first season. Like, we're lucky. Anyway, if you have any other suggestions for me on any anime shows you should watch, my number is 617073707, and you can text message me or call me on the phone, or you can always leave me a message at my email at JJ's Viewing Channel, or Twitter at PNelsonPro. It's PNelsonPro. Also, email with JJ's Viewing Channel at gmail.com. So, or you can always subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. You might see more at me, my channel and stuff. So, that's what you guys. Be good out there. And I would like to see anybody else that's a Princess Snake fan out there and wants more for cosplay and future events. Aloha!